Hi everyone, it's me again. I know, such a shock to see me, especially so soon after I just posted another video. How wonderful, right? You're overjoyed to see me, really. Like, I can see the excitement in your eyes. No, I can't, not really. I can't see you, but you obviously can't see me. So, uh, I had a conversation a couple of days ago, and it's been nagging at me and nagging at the back of my mind, like, okay, so there's this guy that I have known since I want to say my early 20s because I didn't know him in high school with the rest of my friends. He was a couple of years ahead of me. And so I've always heard about him and he heard about me, but we never kind of like, because we ran in the similar circles, but we never ran in those circles at the same time. So we never really ran into each other until my 20s. And when I met him with his wife, Lizette. Oh, anyway, when I met him with his wife, and she was kind of a piece of work, but so was he, and so you could tell why they really, really, you know, um, while his wife went back to the city, I was living in New Jersey at the time. When his wife went back to the city and had to handle a few things, he uh, and I have to state this very clearly. I was dating his friend at the time. We had just begun dating that weekend. He came into my room and he was hitting on me and sitting very close to me and touching my thigh as he spoke to me. So I slapped his hand away repeatedly. And I told him it was never going to happen. One, I was nowhere near attracted to him. And two, I was dating one of his best friends, right? And he said, I can't believe he said this. And I don't understand why men think it's okay to say these things. But here it goes. He said, well, and just to let you know, I'm part of the Slapaho tribe. What? Yeah. Does it turn you on? No, no, it doesn't. It fucking repulses me. Get out of my bed. Because the only piece of furniture I had in my bedroom at the time was a big futon bed, and it was open. So get out of my bed. And he was like, "Well, you'll come around." And then he went back into my living room, hung out with the guys that I had hanging in my house. Years later, at least 20 years later, because I'm 46 now, he came by with my sister. My sister Fuego died, what, it'll be 2 years now. We were 40, I was 41, 42 when he came by with my sister. And she was happy. She's engaged to him. He gave her a ring and they were happy and blah, blah, blah. She wanted to meet her new fiance and boom, there's Slapaho man. And I'm like, wow, really, sis? This is the guy that you're so in love with that you're going to spend the rest of your life with? And I realized something about my sister. She, go away. All right, so she has a thing for men who look very strong and like they can handle themselves as men, right? And these men normally turn out to be very violent men, and they end up hitting her or beating her or her kids even. And she's a big girl. She's built like a fucking Sherman tank, and so you would think that she could take these guys on, but no. She allows them to beat on her because she wants to feel like the woman in the relationship. And that used to drive me nuts about her. Because when I was dating a psychopath, she was also dating a psychopath by the same name, no less. It wasn't the same psychopath. We've shown each other pictures to disprove the theory that it was the same guy. It wasn't the same guy. Anyway, she just always wanted to feel like the woman in the relationship. She always wanted to feel protected and wanted and loved and spoiled and everything. And these guys kind of, to a degree, did that for her. But then on the other side of it, they beat the shit out of her. And one of them pistol whipped her so bad and knocked out all her teeth. All of that being said, she brings the dude over to my house. And we reconnect after all these years or whatever. And he leaves with her. The very next day, man is knocking on my door with a 40 ounce of beer and asking me if I want some. And I'm like, no. And he said, well, drink with me. And I said, well, buy something I would drink. And he went downstairs and bought me a bottle of wine, which was nice. So we sat here and I drank my wine and he drank his shitty ass beer. And firstly, I went to the bathroom and he sat on my bed. And when I came back from the bathroom, I was like, yo, dude, off my bed. You're not fucking me. Get off my bed. No, I just wanted to change the dynamic and see how you feel when the power is stripped away from you. I'm like, no. Get off my bed, because I am close to 5 different weapons right now, and I'm ready to use any single one of them to get you the fuck off my bed. And he's like, look, it doesn't even have to go that way, blah, 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 and he moves. He's like, look, I didn't mean to disrespect you. No, you did. I'm not my sister. So after that, he tells me how he spread a rumor. He told my husband, my second husband, when we first got together, same guy I was dating back then, his best friend, that when my boyfriend went away back to New York to go do something, when his wife also went away to go do something in New York, that he had fucked me that weekend. And I sat there like, yo, dude, why would you even say that? And first of all, why would you say that? And he's like, oh, because he fucked my wife. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. And I understand that. But we never did anything. Don't try to spread that rumor. And don't you dare tell my sister that something happened between us. Because it never did. And I don't lie. So he was like, okay, well, whatever. And then he shows me a dick pic of his penis. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? You are with my sister. Not me, my sister. He's like, oh, but don't you want it? Don't you think? No, I don't. First of all, I find you repulsive. Secondly, you're not anywhere near my type. Like, dude, you are my sister's man. Be with my sister. Show her some fucking respect and stop hitting on her sister. This has, oh my God. This has my blood boiling just thinking about this. While my sister was in the hospital, and she was brain dead, and literally brain dead, she was hooked up to monitors and being kept on life support. God, my hair is really driving me nuts right now. I tried to get a hold of him because he was still technically her fiance, so that he could come and say goodbye. And I couldn't get a hold of him through anybody, really. And I was rather upset because I wanted to give her that, her goodbyes, and so she could at least know that he acknowledged her and know that he was there. And I couldn't find him. I did it to give her the illusion that he really, really cared about her that much. And what I don't understand about all of this is that he's not the only one that has done that, where it's like, they'll spread a rumor that they fucked me because, well, I don't come around that crowd anymore, and I can't sit there and debunk their lies, And then the ones that don't lie about me, they normally sit there and tell me, oh, well, you're the one that got away. I'm not the one that got away. Dude, I actively made the decision not to fuck you in high school. And I actively made the decision not to fuck you now. I didn't get away. I was never yours. I am my own person. And I very much enjoy my autonomy. Now, I am not very open about it. I am honest about being a polyamorous person. I can, in fact, fall in love with more than one person at a time. And don't say that this is not possible, okay? If you get 2 or 3 dogs, right, you love them all the same. You get 2 or 5 children, you love them all the same, So why is it that if I have 2 or 4 boyfriends, I can't love them the same because you feel that that's wrong. I'm not puritanical about sex that way. I feel that if a person enhances my life in this way and we have these things in common, that they are beautiful to me and I need them in my life and I love them, and then this person comes into my life and enhances my life in this way, and I feel a need for their love as well, and I love them, when this other person comes along and they want to enhance my life in a certain way, I'm not going to deprive myself of loving them too. I'm not that kind of person. But what I do, because I'm actually polyamorous and not a cheater like the assholes that lie and don't say these things, I go to each of my partners and I let them know what's up. Hey, baby, listen, I met somebody today and I was so impressed. I actually think I need to go and have dinner with them and see what's up, because I had these feelings inside I need to kind of explore. I hope you understand. And if they say no, then, babe, I think what we need to do is meet with the person. Maybe you'll feel a little more comfortable with the idea if you met the person. And so we'll go out to dinner, or I'll invite them over and we'll all sit down and have a nice long chat, so that my current lover could then understand what my next lover is to me and what they mean to me and why I love them, so that way they understand that it's not about them not being enough for me, because that's not what love is. Okay? In my life, in my world, in my understanding, you fall in love with more than one person in a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that most of you have actually fallen in love with more than one person in your lifetime, and probably felt really shitty about cheating on the one with the other. Or you've broken up the relationship with the one person that you love so that you can go and pursue the relationship with the other person that you love, when all you really had to do was have the open conversation with both partners and be like, hey, let's see how this works, because I want to love you both. The reason why most people don't have that conversation is because they're scared. They're scared that they're going to be looked at like some sort of fucking freak. I don't care how people look at me. You want to look at me like I'm some sort of freak? That's okay. I don't mind. I'll take that. I'll eat it. I'll live with it. Because I'm okay with who I am. And I don't care how people judge me. Judge me all you want. You don't live my life. You don't pay my bills. And whatever it is that you feel about me is not going to affect any of those things. I'm still going to eat tomorrow. I still have my lights on. I still have a roof over my head. And I still have pretty cool clothes to wear. It's not going to change a damn thing in my life if you choose to judge me. It's not. But you know what would be really cool? Is if instead of judging me, you sit and have that conversation with me so that you can truly understand. And then you can not judge me, but you can see the situation for what it is, and you can understand it and disagree, or you can understand it and agree. You know what I mean? But agreeing and disagreeing are not judgments. Agreeing and disagreeing are live and let live terms. And that's how the whole fucking world should run. And I don't understand why it doesn't. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, because the more I look at my camera and the more I see how my hair is doing really, really horribly and not listening to me, it's going to drive me nuts. And I'm going to just tie all this shit up right now. And, yeah, I've got to clean up my house, because I'm going to have a lot of family members coming in the next 2 weeks, and I want to make sure that all the little things in my house are put up high, because a lot of them have tiny humans that came out of their bodies, and so I need to be able to make sure that none of those tiny humans can die from tiny ingestible things that probably shouldn't be ingested. So I will talk to you guys again soon, and until then, stay safe, stay well. Alright, bye.